The U.S. Capitol takes another step closer to becoming a gun-free zone. Let's go ahead and talk about it. What is up, Wolverines, and welcome back to the channel. How's your day going? Mine, not so well. I just filmed this whole thing over in my studio. It was perfect, and my SD card is corrupted. We're going to start this out with a little bit of music trivia just to cheer me up. Give me the band name and song name down below, and if you are the first, I will pin your comment to the top. Okay, here it goes. Whatever happened to Suburban Rhythm? Why did Ennis Scott quit? Please don't go Suburban Rhythm. All the other bands are just shit. Let me know down below, and you might actually know my favorite band of all time. If you don't know who I am, my name is Crump. I am a music lover and an investigative journalist. If you can do me a favor, like and subscribe since you already commented. That would mean the world to me. And let's go ahead and talk about today's story. So last month, Steny Hoyer wrote a letter to House Sargent-At-Arms William J. Walker, asking him what he thought about members of Congress carrying firearms in the chambers and around the Capitol grounds. Before we get into why that's legal for them and not for us, let's go ahead and back up to the year of 1967. During that year, a law passed that said that members of Congress were allowed to keep unloaded firearms secured in their office while being wrapped. Okay, I'm not really sure what they mean by wrapped. It's just, I don't know, maybe something 1967, maybe they just wrapped them up in saran wrap or something. I don't know, but whatever. They had to be unloaded and secured in their office. That's the big takeaway of that, according to the 1967 law. Since then, though, members of Congress have been able to carry firearms on Capitol grounds as long as they had a valid DC carry permit, unless it's on the House floor, which Nancy Pelosi controls. And she recently put up metal detectors, and Lauren Boebert tried to carry her gun onto the House floor and set off the metal detector and was not allowed to carry her firearm onto the House floor because Nancy Pelosi is a communist. Okay, so getting back to the whole Capitol ground thing. Sorry, went on a little tangent there. It happens. The House Sergeant-At-Arms says that he believes that only Capitol Police, Secret Service, and foreign protection details should be able to carry firearms on Capitol grounds. This is a big deal because the 1967 law only applies to locked up firearms. Basically, the policy of being able to carry on Capitol grounds is up to the Sergeant-At-Arms of the House, which we now know what he thinks, the Sergeant-At-Arms of the Senate, which we have no idea what he thinks, and the Capitol architect. So they got one down. They just need to pick off one of the other two guys, and then they can vote because they have some type of board to ban firearms on the Capitol grounds for members of Congress. Now, here's the thing. I can't carry on the Capitol grounds. You can't carry on the Capitol grounds unless you're a member of Congress watching this video. And if you are, hit me up. I got some questions for you. But why should you care if a member of Congress can't carry and you can't carry either? Why should they have more rights than we do? And the answer is they shouldn't. They should have the exact same rights that we do. But I am not willing to take away someone else's rights just to pull them down to where we are. I want to lift myself up and put myself on the same level as them in regards to rights. And by letting the Democrats, in this case, that's who it is, take away the rights of those members of Congress, it actually hurts us because that is just another right we have to put back before we go ahead and get our rights. So that is why I care about this. I don't like gun control at all. And I'm sure you guys don't either. But there's a lot of people out there that says, well, you know, a rule for me, but not for thee, or whatever it is. And they want to see those congressional members get stripped of their rights. A lot of those congressional members are fighting for us. Not all of them, but some are. And I don't want to see people like Keith Duncan or Thomas Massey have their rights taken away, because they have been staunch defenders of the Second Amendment. So they've stuck by us. Now we need to stick by them. There's not much we really can do, but just to be aware of it and not to just be happy that their rights are being taken away. We need to be up in arms just as much as it is when our rights are taken away. That's just my opinion. And a further note, I really object to the Democrats saying that these congressional people are threatening to them or insinuating that they're going to take some type of violent action against the Democrats, because that is just stupid. It's hyperbole. And by calling people insurrectionists that you don't agree with, you're getting us closer and closer to that tipping point. Democrats already want to disqualify over 100 Republicans from running again because they were insurrectionists. We never had an insurrection. People who think it was an insurrection are dumb. But yeah, that's just my opinion. What is your opinion? Let me know down below, even if you don't know the song. All right, that is it for today. I might run the Stephen Williford interview tomorrow, or at least bits and pieces of it. I haven't decided, but if you haven't checked out my interview with Stephen Williford, it was me and Flying Rich talking to Stephen Williford over on John Crump Live. You need to go over there, youtube.com/John Crump Live. Watch that interview. Stephen is an awesome guy, a great American, and his insight to everything that's happening in this country is amazing, because not many of us had to face an active shooter with an AR with only 8 rounds. And out of those 8 rounds, he fired 6 shots, and all 6 shots hit, and he had a firearm body armor. So that is a very interesting interview, and his opinion I weigh heavily on. That doesn't really make sense. I like his opinion, and I take his opinion very seriously. How about that? All right, that's it. Stay ever vigilant, stay ever free. I love you so much. Mwah. I'll be back tomorrow from Delaware, or Saturday from Delaware, or Sunday from Delaware. Wherever. I'm going to my Delaware house. All right. Wolverines, motherfucker.